While Mavericks fans continue to deal with the crazy news that it is now confirmed that Luka Doncic has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Nico Harrison held a press conference earlier today detailing the finer workings and inner machinations of this trade and what actually went down between him and Luka Doncic. We also got word that there are more moves on the way that will be made in the upcoming days, as Nico Harrison did address the Dallas Mavericks roster in Cleveland this morning. So in this video, we're going to take a look at all the news surrounding Nico Harrison in this trade, what happened behind the scenes between him and Luka Doncic, who could we possibly be targeting, and who could be possibly leaving. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, we're currently sitting at 17,226 subscribers, getting very close to that goal of 20K. I'd like to hit 20K sometime this year, but we're getting close to 18K. But if you're enjoying everything that we're doing here at Mavericks Digest, with our watch-alongs, our giveaways, our news vids just like this, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single thing that we do. But like we've covered already on this channel, it has been confirmed. No veto, nothing that could possibly ruin this trade. It is a done deal. Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and the 2029 first-round pick. And a lot of fans are upset by this, rightfully so. It's a very weird moment, but there may be a bright side to all of this, at least on paper. The Dallas Mavericks have a pretty good starting five of Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis, PJ Washington, and Daniel Gafford or Derrick Lively, depending on who's the starting five, as we will be moving Anthony Davis to the 4 spot, moving PJ to that 3 spot, Klay Thompson to that 2 spot, Kyrie to that 1 spot. Everybody shifts over. And off the bench, you have either Derrick Lively or Daniel Gafford, Spencer Dinwiddie, still got Jaden Hardy, you got Max Christie, as well as Quentin Grimes and Najee Marshall. So it's not the end of the world. Although it does feel like the sky is falling without Luka Doncic, it's something that Mavs fans have always been used to. Without Luka, things don't feel right. Even on this channel, in my comment section, I've seen what you guys have said. You don't want trades to happen. Just let Luka come back healthy. We'll be fine. Because that's all we know. As long as we have Luka, we will be fine. And without Luka, it does feel like things just aren't fine. But we do have somewhat of an update surrounding Nico Harrison, what happened behind the scenes with him and Luka. And in the report that shows right here, he said, we really feel like we got ahead of what was going to be a tumultuous summer. Him being eligible for the Supermax and also a year away from him being able to opt out of any contract, Harrison said. And so we really felt like we got out in front of that. We know teams, they've had it out there. Teams have been loading up to try and sign him once he becomes available. And this user tweeted out saying, this raises so many questions. You don't have to worry about his free agency if you sign him to an extension. If you don't believe he's worth a Supermax, who would be worth a Supermax? And I'm here to tell you that Luka Doncic is worth a Supermax. There are many players in the history of the NBA who have gotten Supermaxes that you could argue probably should not have gotten them. Hindsight's 2020, so I understand that. But Luka Doncic deserves a Supermax. A top 3 player in today's NBA, a constant MVP candidate, putting up 34, 9-9 last year for the season, leading the NBA playoffs in almost every statistical category. At the age of 25, he's done more than some aging stars in today's NBA or even the history of basketball. I don't know what more other than the fact that Luka's conditioning could have been better, should have lost weight, should have tried to do the small things. Other than that, I don't know what more on the court Luka had to do to prove that he deserves a Supermax. But that shows me that money was the problem. They did not want to give Luka a Supermax. They were worried that he would just walk away with anything less than a Supermax to any other team that gives him more money. Could have gone to the Denver Nuggets with Jokic, which is probably where he does want to end up. So this shows you, this was a money move, which it does also prove because we are now under the first apron. We're not a luxury tax team anymore. Getting Anthony Davis, getting Max Christie, that whole trade saved us money. And it's a little bit disrespectful to somebody that did everything you asked for, that left it all on the floor, going all the way to the finals, dealing with multiple injuries. You don't want to pay him. You create crazy narratives about why it didn't work out. It's beyond me. But if we take a look right here, Brad Townsend had this to say, saying, Mavs GM Nico Harrison on stunning Luka Doncic trade, saying, it's my job to make tough decisions. Nico Harrison told the news that he and Lakers counterpart Rob Pelinka began having basketball conversations more than a month ago. Saying, Nico, all of a sudden we're like, would you ever do this? Rob Pelinka said, no, you're joking, right? Nico said, interesting. Maybe I would. goes to show that this has actually been in the works for a lot longer than we thought. Every single day, it seems like if we're getting more information that this wasn't something that happened at midnight. This wasn't something that happened a week ago, a month ago. Nico Harrison was toying with the idea of trading Luka Doncic, which shows me that this has been something that's been being pushed down from the top. And I want to say that the ownership's pushed Nico to do this, but it's starting to see that maybe it wasn't the top. Maybe it didn't come down. Maybe Nico wanted to move Luka Doncic, which again does not make sense to me when you get Klay Thompson. You said it yourself. In the NBA Finals, we were one Klay Thompson away from an NBA Finals. You get Klay Thompson because he wanted to play with Luka. Kyrie Irving re-signed with the Mavs after we traded for him to play with Luka. Najee Marshall, pretty sure Luka was one of the main reasons why he wanted to come here. You got Quentin Grimes, you got PJ, you got Gafford, you got Lively, you got a lot of guys that want to be here. Some of them are only here for Luka. And now he's in LA, a hotspot destination that a lot of people want to go to. They're NBA royalty. It's Los Angeles. A lot of reasons why young guys and good players want to go to LA, but now they want to go there and play with Luka. We no longer have the free agency draw anymore, especially with the way we handle Luka. Other stars are going to be like, they're going to send me out the moment things don't look good. Why would I want to come to Dallas? It's going to be very hard for us to get free agency, getting anybody in free agency, and this trade just makes it even that much harder. But if we take a look right here, Harrison said that as of early Sunday morning, he had not communicated directly with Doncic, but rather Doncic's agent Bill Duffy. Harrison said he did text and leave a phone message for Doncic. My guess is he probably doesn't want to talk to me. Well, no, duh. You communicate only with his agent. You trade him without any inkling of any indication to him that this may be a possibility, all because of conditioning, his weight, his injuries. Like, I get that. And maybe there's something we don't know. Maybe he's got, God forbid, but maybe he's got some weird injury that's going to shorten his career, and we got ahead of it. And I don't want to believe that. I truly believe this was a money move. But Nico, you really think Luka wants to talk to you right now? You traded him. You traded the guy, Mr. Dallas Mavericks himself. You traded the protege and the successor to Dirk Nowitzki, who brought us our first championship. And you think he wants to talk to you? I don't think anybody would want to talk to you if they were in Luka's situation, but it's very odd how Nico is handling this after everything he's done for this organization. This is a complete 180. This does not seem like something Nico Harrison would ever do. But him and Rob Pelinka go way back. When Rob Pelinka was Kobe Bryant's agent and Nico Harrison was working at Nike, they were buddy-buddy. This relationship goes way back. Not saying there's some weird collusion going on, but this relationship between them two and sending Luka to the Lakers, which ultimately helps them way more than helps us, is bizarre, and it probably needs to be investigated. But like I did say earlier in the video, we are going to make more moves. It's been reported that more moves are definitely on the way. Christian Clark, a reporter, said, I'm told Nico Harrison addressed the Mavericks this morning in Cleveland, reiterated what he said publicly. The team's goal is still to compete for a championship. Have also gotten the sense that Dallas might not be done dealing. Team has a glut of guards. Now, Kyrie Irving is, as of right now, our starting point guard. He's more a smaller two guard, but he is our starting point guard. And we look up what backups we have for Kyrie. Yeah, we may need an upgrade at that position or maybe another wing player, because when your backups are Dante Exum, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Jaden Hardy after Kyrie Irving, just like how Maxey is a big drop-off from PJ, Jaden Hardy, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Dante Exum is a big drop-off from Kyrie Irving, and a player that we could potentially be getting, and I'm not sure if this is actually true or if this could actually happen. We're going to speculate here, but one player that we could go after is Bruce Brown. It was reported that Bruce Brown's $23 million expiring contract is central to any significant move Toronto makes. If the Raptors could cement themselves as a facilitating team in a potential Jimmy to Golden State trade, offering Brown to the Miami Heat to try to acquire Andrew Wiggins is one obvious pitch. And with all the reports shows that the Toronto Raptors will get involved for Jimmy Butler trade. They don't want Jimmy. They'll help facilitate. And if he goes to the Warriors, then the obvious choice is Andrew Wiggins to the Toronto Raptors. He's from the area. He's from Toronto. He's from Canada. And obviously the Raptors love their Canadians. So that would be one move. And if the Mavericks want to get involved in this trade, Bruce Brown would be a player that we could get. I mean, he did win a championship in Denver. He is a good backup guard. He's not playing that well in Toronto, but he's obviously not playing in the right position to be successful in Toronto. They don't even know what they're doing over there in the North. But Bruce Brown did play with Kyrie in Brooklyn for a short period of time. He played with Spencer Dinwiddie for a short period of time. That could be a potential player. Like the report said, we have a glut of guards. We may be shipping out multiple guards to get a better guard back. Or we could be shipping out guards to get another forward, another small forward, power forward, a shooting guard. But the truth of the matter is, it's showing that we are not done. More moves will be made, and best believe I'm going to report on everything this Mavericks team does, because right now we are in a very unknown situation. But let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think that we need to make more trades? Do you think we're fine as we are? Stop the trades. We're good? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. We can have a conversation about it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for making start to the video. Make sure to check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing a giveaway every single month on this channel. Only way to enter our giveaways is to become a channel member of any tier. But until something else crazy happens, y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.